Hello, everybody. So, as of now, patch 15 for Tarkov is going through. We are downloading at the moment. I mean, I'm not downloading, but it's like going to be done in like 8 hours or something. I'm gonna try and wake up in the morning and mess with it. Maybe even just in PvE. I'm not sure yet. I gotta work at 1 p.m., so it's gonna be done like maybe an hour or 2 hours before I have to go to work. So I kind of want to mess with the new guns and see if PvE wipes or breaks or something like that. I don't even know. But anyways, I haven't looked at this yet. I haven't seen anything on this. My roommate said a couple things. The King of Jeans. They're gonna see me play games with them or something, whatever. But we're just gonna talk about these and see what they got going for us. I know what some of the stuff they're like gonna be putting into it, like the Deagle, and it looked like they had like the M240 or something like that, like the Saw. Um, and a couple other things I was really hyped for. Even like the Mac 11, I'm pretty sure they're adding. So that's gonna be dope. Along with this factory work. So let's get right to it. Factory work. All texture and geometry of the plant, building, its interior rooms, cellars, structures, and machinery have been completely redesigned while maintaining the general dimensions and layout of the original location. Rooms, basements, and workshops have been refined while maintaining the large-sized objects of the original location. Some areas of the plant and the cellar area that connects all four workshops have been expanded. Added outdoor areas around the plant. That's interesting. Added several. I wonder how that's gonna work, like with what's it called? Uh, I wonder how the lighting is going to work with that, since it's just a small area. Added several new crosswalks at dead end locations, improved the upper level area in the workshops for easier accessibility, adjusted the spawns and extracts for PNC and scavs to match the expanded areas, improved the AI behavior for all location layout changes. Okay. Redistributed loot and containers throughout the location. Added new task locations. That's cool. There's going to be new tasks. And just doing any quests inside factory is going to be different this wipe. That's pretty much all that means, is that pretty much this wipe, factory will be played a little differently. It'll feel different. It'll be new. That's pretty much where we're at with that. New boss. I wasn't sure what he was going to be, whether trader, boss, whatever. I assumed he was going to be boss, but not much known about his background. People say he's combat veteran and has been obsessed with tripwires and booby trapping since those days. He's on good terms with Jaeger. Their goals and moral compasses seem to be aligned, or perhaps it's their military past that binds them together. He holds firm to his principles in Tarkov, going after people he believes to be honorless and hunting them down, whether they be PMCs or scavs. He has no ties to other local bosses and tries not to cross paths with them. His view on traders is similarly negative, with the exception of Jaeger. Your standing with Vince has no effect on partisans' attitude towards you, and it cannot be increased or decreased by helping or killing him. The boss appears in forest type locations. He's more likely to appear in a raid. Well, actually, let's talk about this. That's interesting that they mentioned that your standing with Vince has no effect on him, because like every other scab boss is a scab boss. And sorry, I'm itching the crap out of my head. This my headset. It's been bothering my head a lot lately. Sorry. But anyways, it seems like he's going to be not related to the Scav bosses. He's not going to be related to them. So that means you might be fighting them, kind of like similar to the USEC rogues. But this will be interesting, seeing as he's going to not be affected by that. So I wonder how he's even going to work. Maybe that explains it in like a further part. I don't even need this headset. I'm not listening to anything. Boss appears in forest type locations, so probably woods, shoreline, lighthouse. Yeah, about those. More likely to appear in a raid with a low karma PMCs. In this case, parties won't hunt those players down. If there are scavs with low karma in the raid, they will also become his targets. However, any player has to be ready for the traps I expect a firefight when encountering this boss, regardless of the karma. Okay, so he specifically hunts down dude with low karma. That's pretty dope. That's crazy. Partisan prefers a stealthy approach, taking advantage of the terrain, setting traps in advance, and only then engaging in combat. The process of preparing and exploring a location takes up most of his time, while open confrontations are less frequent. When fighting against multiple opponents, he can lure one of the players to his booby traps, which he sets up beforehand. That's interesting. Boss acts alone. He installs tripwires, actively uses grenades, can move quietly through the terrain, track his target for a long time across the whole location. That's crazy. He's gonna be scary. That's fucking scary, bro. Yeah, a horror movie slasher. Yeah, exactly. Add a new hidden parameter, Karma. Change depending on the player's actions. Generally, it can be increased by adhering to a more open playstyle and decreased for a dishonest playstyle. Number of triggers that change the value of karma will always be increasing. The triggers themselves will be adjusted and balanced further. In some cases, karma changes can be tracked by a distinctive sound notification. I wonder what that exactly means. How that'll be exactly affected. That's interesting. It'll be like, bro, it's gonna be like playing Fallout New Vegas, and when you do something, and it's just like, doo-doo. You know, like when it's like either get good karma or bad karma in New Vegas. You'll have like a little notification. Okay, new game end game event marathon. During a marathon event, location transits will only be available in the corresponding game mode. Marathon is only available in PvP mode. Players will receive a unique achievement for completing the marathon event. After the event is over, all location transits will become available in all raids. So an event is starting at the beginning of Wipe or something? During the marathon event, location transits will only be available in the corresponding game mode. Okay, so there's going to be an event where in PvP mode, you'll have to go do these. Add ability to travel from one location to another. To move to another location, the player must enter a transit zone and select the appropriate option in the context menu. Location transits are available after 7 minutes from the start of the raid. During the transit, the player will be able to transfer some of the items found in the raid, which will be moved to stash for a certain price. After transferring them, transit timer will begin. When activating the transit and transferring the items, the ability to exit current location will become unavailable, and the player will be forced to use the transit. When attempting to transit in a group, players can use the transit only if all living members of the group are in the transit zone. If several players who are not in the same group use transit at the same time, they'll be transferred to the next location together. So players can join a group and also transit to the next location together. That sounds fucking cool. So, like, you'll be able to squad up with dudes and then go to the next area with them, which will further increase the usefulness of PMC Karma, because you find another USEC, you can go chill with them. Directions are marked with a dotted line on location selection screen. Added the marathon achievement for visiting all locations in one raid. So, in one raid, you mean as in like go to the next location? I wonder, like, if you move to the next location, is it like a whole nother raid and you'll have more people spawning in there? I'm so confused on how that's going to work. Sounds cool. Sounds really cool. But I don't know how that's going to work. Add the tripwire installation feature. A single-use consumable item. The tripwire installation kit is required to install the tripwire. The item cannot be found in raid or bought on the flea market. The kit will be available for purchase after completing Jaeger's task chain. When the item is in the inventory, the player gets access to the tripwire mode by using the B key on the appropriate grenade. The grenade must be in the hands to switch to tripwire mode. Minimum and maximum installation rate can only be placed on flat or slightly inclined surface. Tripwires can be activated a number of ways by shooting the wire from a short distance. Ooh, that's dirty. That's dirty, bro. By hitting the wire with explosive shrapnel. By hitting the wire with any physical object, including players, bots, items. During activation, the tripwire does not explode instantly, but with the fuse delay specified in the grenade's description. Tripwires can be disarmed. To do so, approach the booby trap and disarm it through the context menu. Disarming takes a certain amount of time. Having multi-tool in your inventory significantly reduces disarming time. Okay, so carrying around a multi-tool will have more use, especially if that boss randomly appears. After disarming, you can pick up the grenade used in the tripwire. Okay, tripwires disarm on their own after a certain amount of time. Ow. How does that? That doesn't even make any sense. It's not that they need to remove that. That doesn't make any sense. Bipods and weapon mounting. Mount weapons use bipods. Mount weapons may aim at a suitable horizontal or vertical surface and press the mount weapon key. The recoil and stamina consumption is reduced when firing a mounted weapon. That's going to be so cool to have that option to do that. To mount the weapon on the bipod, press the toggle bipod key, Control plus V, then point at a suitable horizon surface, press the mount key, weapon key. That's going to be cool. That'll be super useful for sniping on woods and shit. Like, long range sniping is about to go so hard. Like, go even more hard than it did before. Mounting weapon prone. The recoil stamina consumption of weapon sway is greatly reduced. Already read that. Mounting the weapon while prone is only available if the bipods are installed and deployed on the weapon. Okay. So, like, you can only mount it while prone if you have a bipod. The icon on the corner of the screen shows whether a weapon is mounted or signals that the given surface is not suitable for mounting. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But you'd still have to bring all the grenades, you know. The gear rack zone is added to the extended part of the hideout. It has 3 upgrade levels. Oh wait, sorry. New hideouts on gear rack? Oh, it's a mannequin to put armor, since you have the gun rack. Each level adds a mannequin which can be used to display any gear equipable on your PMC. You can equip gear from the mannequin or exchange gear already equipped by your PMC for the mannequin's gear. So a quick loot, or quick equip. Pouch items and special items do not apply to equipping and exchanging. Mannequin gear is displayed in the list of kits window. You can equip a kit from a mannequin there. Okay, that's cool. That's dope. Another new hideout zone, Cultist Circle. Located inside the main hideout. That's fucking sweet. You can sacrifice up to 5 items to the Cultist Circle. The value of each sacrificed item is added up. This total determines the value of items received as a gift from the cultists. The cultists cannot deliver items while you are in the hideout. The value of the single sacrifice above a certain threshold, there's a 25% chance to receive items needed for active tasks and unfinished hideout zones. That is cool. That's pretty cool, man. The value of the sacrifice item is further increased by bonuses from Sacred Amulet and Hideout Management skill. Oh, ha, losers. I'm going to have the cultist circle built instantly because I gave them more Morty because I'm a shill, so I gave them more money. I'll have the cultist circle. AI enemy reaction system. Added variation AI behavior when spotting another AI or player in PvE mode. Thank God, yes! That's what I wanted so bad. I just wanted them to interact with each other, or shoot each other, or fight each other. Even just scabs and beams easily fight each other. And a lower relationship between the factions. Pulse reactions. Instant aggression and attack. Friendly unless shown aggression. Total friendliness. Warning and attacking if not obeyed. Neutral unless shown aggression. Which makes sense because USEC shouldn't just be randomly attacking USECs, and bears shouldn't be just randomly attacking bears, lore-wise. The scabs shouldn't be attacking each other, lore-wise. But they should be attacking each other. To whether it be aggressive depends on the mood of the bot, faction of the target. For example, if an AI bear encounters an AI USEC, they are more likely to engage them, but not necessarily 100% than they would be if they encountered another AI bear. The decision whether to be aggressive repeats made for both player scavs and player PMCs. Chance of being a more aggressive AI PMC varies depending on the location. For example, on ground zero, under level 20, bots are more friendly, and in the lab, they are more aggressive. Or most aggressive. Faction interaction will be implemented and balanced further in both PvE and PvP modes. That will be really cool to see how that works and see them actually doing something other than just walking around and you just running into them immediately, them just blasting you. It'll be interesting to see them like actually combat something else on the map aside from just the boss. Okay, let's get to the big juicy parts. New weapons. Okay. The EB Uzi. So a 9x19 Uzi, a pro version of the Uzi, and a pro SMG Uzi. So there's 3 different variants of the Uzi. Probably one can take attachments, and then maybe like the pro SMG is probably like has a higher fire rate or some shit. Kind of like the 2 MP5s, or not MP5s, 2 MP7s. One just has a slightly higher fire rate. That's probably what it is. So the SR3M. This is similar to the SR2, but kind of like a weird variant of the SR2. It's kind of like a better version. A little more accurate. A little bigger. You do get these inside of Stalker, so I've used one inside that game, and they're pretty dope. They also take 9x39 instead of 9x21. So it's gonna take like the Val ammo. Pretty sure that's 9x39 is. That is that, right? Yeah. Yeah, so it's pretty much an SR2 that takes AS Val ammo. So it'll be really nice. And it shoots fast too. So it should be like a bridge the gap between that like other gun, the I can't remember what it's called, but it's like the secondary gun that they added the last time that takes that ammo. Should bridge the gap between those. Then we got a bunch of Deagles. We have 357 ammo versions, and the 50 caliber, which is gonna be so dirty. I'm gonna go fuck with that so hard on whatever it's called on PV, because I should be able to get it like pretty early on PV and then go dick around with it. I'll be doing that a little bit in the morning, probably a couple hours from now. Okay, it's an M60, so yeah, it's an M60. Thought so. But yeah, we get like a bunch of different versions of the Desert Eagle. That's dope. Bunch of different versions. Bunch of them. That'll be cool to see all the different variants. Then we got the M60 E4, big old saw. It's gonna be super fucking dope because it says takes 762 by 51, which means it takes like M80, which is gonna be so nasty. It's gonna be like the PKP is nasty because that Mosin ammo goes hard. But this thing's gonna take like M62 and M61 and shit. And in 993, it's gonna be so nasty. And especially with all the attachments you can use since it's a Western weapon, it's gonna be so moddable. It's gonna be so cool. Okay, they updated the weapon models of AS Val, VSS Ventura's, the PP91? PP91s. Oh, the Keter. Okay. And the Clins. They've adjusted the weapon models, so they've updated them. That's cool. New caliber, .50 Action Express, 50 AFMJ, Copper Solid Hawk JSP. That sounds nasty. Watch that just be like not the penetrating hammer, it's just FMJ is just the penetrating hammer. Or it's probably the Copper Solid. That sounds pretty solid, if you ask me. Other weapon, new weapon attachments, adjusting the functionality for pistol grips on the macro of PM pistol. If there's a quick drop button on the grip, the interaction animation with the pistol is changed. Okay, gotcha. Improve the AUG A1 and A. I'm pretty sure this means that there's like a certain like grip that you'd have on your PM pistol that would make the animation different. I think that's what it's saying. Improve the AUG A1 and AUG A3 visuals. Updated the grip animation. Added a visually operating gas piston. That's dope. That'll be interesting to see. Added some animation variations depending on the installed attachment for new and updated weapons. Updated the grenade animations, new explosions or something, or that's the animation for pulling the pin. I'm not sure which one it means. New types of equipment, armor, helmets, loot, new options for character customization. Oh, that'll be cool. Quality of life improvements. Optic zoom adjustment. Added ability smoothly adjust zoom for the following. Oh my god, that's right. They're adding smooth adjustment. Instead of just been clicking, you'll be able to ramp up, zoom in and zoom out, zoom in and zoom out. Whoop, 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 whoop. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be so sweet. I don't even need to read all these up because it's just gonna be all of them pretty much. Okay. What about the smooth zoom adjustment? Alt plus scroll up and down. Dope. New icon with the hotkey G is available on the quick access bar. It will display a grenade. The player will equip first. You can select a specific grenade by holding G. That is great. Now we can hold G and select which grenade we're about to pull out. The drop-down list displays only unique grenades with their respective quantities. Okay, that's cool. Ability to activate tactical device flashes by pressing or holding a hotkey. Manual value entry in game settings. Added the ability to manually enter values in the game settings, for example, when adjusting mouse sensitivity. Oh, that'll be dope. Yeah, slow zoom. It'll be so good. So aesthetic. That'll be so aesthetic, dude. It's gonna be super buggy though, too. Updated sorting order of hotkeys and control settings. Yeah, the grenade thing is gonna be really nice. Updated the sorting order of hotkeys in the control settings. Action melee weapon has been assigned to you. Melee attack has been assigned to you on double click. Why the fuck would you? I mean, I guess that's reachable. Very, very odd. Balance sheet. Simply that objective tasks are set up in long road. Okay, so they probably lowered the amount. Completely remove trade offers for Class 6 body armor, plate carriers, ballistic plates, helmet modifications from traders. These items can now only be found in raids. That is a big change. That will be really interesting because now if you find someone with a level 6 armor or plate or anything like it's going to be like, ooh, piece of candy, no matter what level you are. Change the availability of ammo on the flea market. Now all ammo with less than 42 penetration is allowed on the flea market, with a few exceptions. Okay, that's cool. Ooh, increased damage of 760 by 39, 545, and 9 by 21 calibers. Slightly reduced damage of some 556 calibers. That ammo already doesn't do any fucking damage. But okay. Oh yeah, the anti-clipping system. Now elements of helmets, glasses, masks, collars, headsets will be correctly displayed on the character with any combination, which is really nice for aesthetics purposes to make the game look, like, pretty. Alright, animations. Reworked animation playback system to increase the accuracy of first and third person synchronization where possible. So that's pretty much like where you'd be doing an animation and it's like not in time with what your teammates are saying. Optimize left shoulder animations for more smoothness. Yeah, because it's a little janky. It was a little janky with that first iteration. Added special door interaction animation. Number of interactive object animations will increase further in future updates. Okay, we'll see. That means you can open doors in different ways, I guess? Instead of you just kicking it open or opening it. Graphics. Redesign the weather condition display system on the player's client. Fix the bugs that led to unpredictable weather conditions in the raid in certain cases. Improved cloud visuals. Clouds react to weather changes more realistically. Update SSR technology to 3.0. Remove support for SSR version 1X. Switch the in-game season to summer. Okay. Even though it's about to be winter. Should technically be fall. But they'll probably do that around December or something. Or maybe in the middle of October or something. That'll be cool. Be nice to see what it looks like in summer. It'll be very, like, I like that the game will slowly, like, as the year goes by or time goes by, it'll, like, look different. And you can have random weather events like a snowstorm randomly come through. Because, you know, over there they have shit like that. Improve the environment sound system. Develop a component that tracks the position and rotation of the listener and moves the source along a predetermined curve, changing not only the position of the source but also its exposure angle. By changing the exposure angle of the sound, it becomes more natural. Okay, well, we'll see. I got a feeling sound's gonna be with junky, super janky, messed up garbage. It's gonna be super janky, messed up garbage, like it always says every way. It's gonna be so bad. Implemented a large number of different sound sources to enhance immersion. For example, the flow of water through the pipes in factory. That will be cool. That'll be cool. Except for like ambient noise will be really immersive and cool, but it's definitely gonna be a pain in the ass when I'm like, was that a person? Was that walking? Was that crawling? Was that etc. sound? But it's just like some weird noise in the environment. Pipes for that. Rats running in the vents? Okay. And many small details that are randomly played at the specific points. From the fall of pebbles to the interference of electricity in generators and the air coming out of the boilers. I mean, that'll be interesting to see all that. Sound system performance optimization, occlusion calculation, algorithm adjustments. This is just a bunch of mumbo jumbo words that they're just using to make them seem like they're doing something. Transfer the whole algorithm to multi-threaded calculations. Finalize the search and calculation of the angle between the source and the listener. Improve the use of depth to determine its effect on the sound. This is all stuff that I don't know enough about in-game sound systems for me to dive into. Improve the curves tuning, which is responsible for volume decay and sound propagation in complex geometry locations. With these adjustments, the overall sound is smoother with a better grasp of the sound source's location. Okay. Active headset adjustments. Improve the separation of weapon sounds and other sounds into different compressor channels. Add the splitting of sounds subgroups, increase the number of customizable parameters for more control. Yeah, a bunch of big words. Just the frequency response, noise reduction level, and compressor values. Those are technical specifications. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, they just did a bunch of sound changes. I'm sorry, I'm not reading all that. Anti-cheat update. Implement protection against a series of exploits related to monitoring loot on players' location using forbidden software. Implement protection against a series of exploits related to network synchronization and unfair movement using forbidden software. So speed hacking. And being able to see people's loot. But they say they fix that. They'll just loop back into it. And these are just a bunch of fixes. Let's see if there's anything I actually care about. Fix the number of visual bugs, geometry, textures, and cooling all in all locations. That just happens anyways. Fix the incorrect status of DSP transmitter slow PV raid if the player entered the hideout before the raid. I don't know. I don't use that. I mean, that probably is pretty useful in PvE if you're solo, because it makes it so if scavs are really far away from you, they won't just spot you from across the map and start shooting you. PMC still will. Scavs won't. Fix visual artifacts when using FSR 2.2 on Ground Zero and Streets of Tarkov. I don't have SSR because I have no video card now again, so that doesn't affect me. Fix synchronization of loot state in the container when the weapon was folded inside the container. I mean, actually, I don't know if FSR affects me. I don't know nothing about all that shit. I have all my settings pretty low, just for better frames. Fix an issue that caused explosion effects of a throwing grenade to be missing in certain cases. Good, because that was happening a lot. I very clearly experienced that many times when I was threw a grenade and just nothing happened. Fix the incorrect player dog tag status when transferring it through the BTR service. Fix the automatic vaulting triggering when a player interacted with the inventory. Interacted with the inventory with the vaulting and forward keys pressed. Okay. Fix the soft lock when using a weapon that was looted from an airdrop in some raid and PvE mode. Fix the display of repair kit icons when using them from a container. Fix the incorrect bot spawn points in PvE mode. I wonder what that means. Because I've had stuff just spawning all over the place. So, like, I don't know if that was wrong or not. If it was, then I'm glad they fixed it, I guess. I don't know. Fix the display of the killer's nickname on the post-raid screen in a situation where the killer died before the grenade they threw exploded. Oh, yeah, because you died to an aid, but if you killed the guy, then you would just say that no one killed you because they're technically already dead. That's what would happen on PvE mode too. If like a scab or a PMC killed you with an aid and you just had killed them first, you wouldn't get an aim. But I saw a lot of people when I was watching homies play on PvP have that happen. They were really confused. They're just like, I just died to an aid or explosion or something, and I died to no one. Great. That's exactly what they would say. Fix the soft lock when closing inventory while click dragging weapons. Yeah, I had that happen a couple times, and it was not good. And you had to reload, and it sucked. I don't know if I use that site. I don't think I do that often. But sounds like that's a good thing to fix. Sorry guys, it's like fucking 3 a.m. here and I need to go to bed soon. So I can get up and play a little Tarkov before I gotta go to work. Find fix the incorrect behavior of rogues when interacting with USEC faction players. Like, are they more friendly or are they less friendly now? That's the real question. Fix the incorrect display of KD in short and full profile statistics. Excuse me. Fix the incorrect display when sorting weapons by level on the mastering screen. Fix the incorrect display of the longest effective shot in the player's statistics. Fix the soft lock when interrupting medicine animations in certain cases. Fix the duplicate task condition in certain cases. Fix the decal display in the hideout. Fix the insurance letter storage time for the Unheard edition. Yeah, because I definitely felt like my insurance wasn't lasting much longer. Alright, that's everything, guys. The biggest things I'm hyped for, I guess, is... I don't know. It just depends on how much stuff actually works. Like, map-to-map travel will be cool. I'm wondering what this karma parameter is going to be doing. Partisan sounds wild, honestly, for a boss. He's just going to chase you down. It's going to be crazy. Tripwires will definitely change the game a good chunk because people won't be pushing straight into buildings. They'll be looking for tripwires now. They'll be like, it's just another thing people will have to like tactically think of, like, oh, where could they put a tripwire? Am I gonna run into this tripwire? There's gonna be all kinds of weird situations where people put tripwires in places they probably aren't supposed to put tripwires. Yeah, the first thing I'm doing is going factory. I'm just gonna go juice kit on PvE and just run factory real quick. I might even see if I can get the Deagle if as long as everything works fine with PvE not actually wiping, unless they just randomly decide to scrap that. I'm looking forward to messing with that stuff, new stuff in the hideout. That I'm really cool. That's gonna be really cool. Culto Circle sounds really cool. Gear rack sounds very interesting, and like it'll save you some space in your stash for kits. And like you could set it if you have multiple mannequins, you set up 3 different kits, put everything in them, and then just go into raid. And if you die, you just swap back on that kit real quick. I'm looking forward to seeing how the AI behavior changes in PvE because PvE is really good. I've been really enjoying it. It's just I would like the AI to attack each other. PMCs and scavs should not just be casually walking around together because I can't, like, sometimes I'm like, shit, I don't know if I can shoot them. I don't know if that's a scav or not. Normally I can tell because I know what their pants and their clothes look like because sometimes they're not very kitted. Sometimes they look like just a slightly more kitted scav. But we'll see what this looks like. I'm super hyped to try the new guns because I just love shooting guns in Tarkov, man. I love it. I'm so hyped for this. This is going to be such a dirty gun to use. He's so dirty. And so will the Deagle. Like, I want to be Deagle M60 main. I'm just going to be, like, straight, like, big dick American Eagle gamer. I'm, like, walk into the factory, and every time I walk in, it's going to be like, America! Fuck yeah! Here to save the motherfucking day, yeah! That's what's going to play every time I walk in with this M60 and the Desert Eagle on my side. I'm just going to be blasted. But, geez, guys, I'm gonna be on in the morning. I might even stream it for the like hour and a half that I play PvE or go dick around with stuff. But GG's, guys. I'll be over on Twitch all day on Wednesday, and I'll get some clips and make some videos and stuff of the new guns and stuff. But good night, dudes. I'll catch y'all soon, and I'll be making sure to get some videos of the new guns and everything else posted. I'm gonna go try him out for an hour or 2 before work. I might even call in a little late to work just to play, like just to get a little more recording done, so I can get it in early. After work, we will be starting the grind. Super hard. We might just degen all night. I'll just drink some energy, some caffeine and shit. Absorb it directly into my bloodstream. Not actually. I'm just gonna drink a lot of caffeine. I'll have an extra energy drink later in the day. And I'll just play all night and get a bunch of recordings and testing and everything else done, and I'll just get some stuff posted for you. But GG's, guys. I'll catch you later, and I'll see you next time. I'll see you next patch. Peace. Oh, also make sure to like and subscribe. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you liked the video. If you enjoyed the little streamy, little information, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll have a lot of Stalker 2 content coming out, more Tarkov stuff, and a lot of update stuff coming soon. I'm also going to finish up my guide series over the next like 2 or 3 months after we move into this house and get everything set up. So that'll be coming out soon. I'll have a lot of information in it. It'll be very in-depth and thorough, and I'm very excited to finally get it pushed out. Peace.